Wall Street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point.
Cash got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get you the point.
To the point. To the point. The jewels. To the point. I hit the buzzer beater. Why you watch the bleed? Hit the buzzer the beater. Why you watching the bleeder? More like a preacher, more like a poor teaching food for thought. We talk rap off beat, all fat Wall Street beat, all fat off the meat and get to the point. Cut the fat off the
corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need the hoist. We move the joint like an android. Together we can do a joint. Boy, you to the point. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need the hoist. Like androids.
Yeah, this Q. We get it together. The Q
bring
what?
That beat back.
Listen, yeah. Anyway, we was talking about that, the components that make up a Murder MC. It was a lot of components mentioned. I mentioned some examples, and then I start categorizing them, right? Because that's how it break down to me. It's two different types of them dudes, right? That talk the same language, but on a different level with a different vibe.
Okay.
And I put the two categories out there. I said the Jadakisses and the Seagulls as compared to the Jay-Z's and Rick Rosses.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And both of them, I believe, have the same components. Right, so now my question is, what is the difference? What is the difference between them two categories?
It's really just that. It's really just that. Murder rapper. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We gotta really, really dive into murder rapper. I don't mean killing nobody out and out, stabbing nobody 1,000 times, Jason, none of that.
Right.
I'm talking about murder in a track.
Right.
The track is dead when these dudes get off the track. Don't nobody need to rap no more after that. You know what I mean? Rick Ross do that, Jay-Z do that.
Right.
This the difference in what they do to me and what dudes like Siegel, you say, Kiss, I'm gonna say dudes like Siegel and Jeezy, Young Jeezy, right? Jay-Z and Rick Ross do it with a more elegant kind of way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they got a more like, all right, I'm gonna use a basketball analogy.
Right.
Jay-Z got a hell of a Michael Jordan turnaround jump shot, bit bop off the dribble, baseline moves, reverse layups, all that tricky shit around the basket, and his shooting percentage is crazy.
Right.
Rick Ross is a guy that's gonna finesse you all around the bucket, almost like the big, what's the boy name back in the day? Heavyset boy had the smooth game. I forget his name, but he played for, he's left-handed boy, he played for the Memphis Grizzlies. I forget his name, but anyway, basketball people know what I'm talking about. Randolph, his name is Randolph, something Randolph. Real smooth, silky boy around the basket, little Beverly jump shot. This Rick Ross, real elegant with their delivery, with their timings, with their wordplay. Then you got dudes like Jeezy and Siegel, they a little rough around the edges.
Right.
They gonna, they got all them around the basket moves too, like you were saying, but they a little more forceful. They're a little more dominating. So that's the difference between elegance and dominance.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the two differences with them type to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's a good way to look at it. One is more eloquent than the other.
Yeah.
I believe that too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm sitting there as I'm thinking, as we elaborating, right? I'm starting to think, is it more than them two categories, right? Because I noticed
You
that
named a few of them.
you separated Kiss. You separated Kiss from the Siegel category, and you attached Jeezy, right? And I don't think you intended to attach Jadakiss to the Jay-Z and Rick Ross category. So is it safe to say is other categories of these murder dudes? That's what I'm saying.
No, I wasn't eliminating Kiss from the Jeezy and Siegel category. It's just, to me, Kiss isn't as a murder MC as Jeezy or Siegel. He kicked murder, and he's not as eloquent as Jay-Z or Rick Ross, but he's eloquent.
Can I interject with a
So
question?
it might be another category, but
Okay.
you named some other categories. Not really categories. You named other criteria that make up of
Right,
murder
exactly.
MC.
Right.
So maybe
Now,
one of them criteria
Yeah.
he might lean on a little more.
Okay. All right.
mean-
So basically, he do fit over there with Jeezy and them.
Yeah.
All right. One more question. Then
But
we
with
get
Kiss,
to the,
I'm gonna tell you, what Kiss do a little more different
right.
than Jeezy or Mac.
All right. There.
He has a lot more savoir flair than either one of them guys. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah.
I wanted to ask, you say Jeezy is a little bit more murder than Kiss.
Yeah.
What criteria out of those criteria is he more murder than Kiss in? Jeezy.
All right. You say more, or I'm gonna say Jeezy's intent. When I hear him rap and when I hear Kiss intent, I believe Kiss's intent is to woo you. Wow, whoa, woo, right?
Right.
I don't think Kiss intent is always to punch in your mouth,
Right.
right? Jeezy's intent, I believe, is always to straight jab you right in the mouth every time, and he ooh and ah you with his, I believe it's his way he ad-lib. He get
Right.
oohs and ahs, and then with often his metaphors be heavy street intended.
Right.
But it be a punch in the mouth. It don't be a
is the
lot
live
of the,
on ring?
it
I
don't
don't
be a
see
lot
it
of
up
the it don't be a lot of the Harlem Globetrotter moves.
I can't find the joint.
Jada Kiss is more, like I said, he got 8 balls in the air. He's juggling. He Harlem Glow. He tricky with that. But as far as being murder, no, he more fly. He more savoir flair, and is a little difference in the delivery
Right.
between Jeezy and Kiss that makes them a little separate when it comes to me of being murder and savoir flair.
Okay. Cold beverage segment. Allegedly the Migos have broken up, right?
Crazy.
And the reason why I say allegedly, right, is because academics is peeking in,
Right.
right?
Right.
And academics think it's all gimmick, like a lot of the rappers do these days to sell records,
Right.
It's pointing to something going on in-house, because I've also noticed Cardi B unfollowed both Takeoff and Quavo on all the social media platforms. She unfollowed them. So that made me think it's evident that there's something going on, right? And that academic is just reaching. At any rate, Quavo and Takeoff, they went to the side and formulated a duo called Onk and Few, right? Onk and Few. Offset, he on his David Ruffin,
Ring.
right? He on his David Ruffin.
Coming down now, Sleeves. He downstairs.
You know what I mean? So they show Offset in his backyard playing, rapping some verses to a new song. You know what I mean?
Right.
Of his, giving a little, little peek in. He got a new John, solo John, and Quavo and Takeoff gave everybody a peek into a song that they made. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they going back and forth subliminally.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
What does everybody think about this alleged breakup about the Migos, which is one of the big time groups, you know what I mean, in rap these days, one of the big time groups. I ain't see that coming. So what do you think about that, Con?
That's what I always say. Watch for the hook, man. You know what I mean? Because
Walaikum salam.
it's easy to divide money up 4 ways than it is 3. Right? In some cases, it's easier to divide it easier 2 ways than it is 3. Right now, them dudes, the hottest thing happening to hip hop, man. Them Amigo boys is hot, man. Whatever they doing, they is whipping it up, man. It's hot every
Amigos,
time.
right?
Amigo,
Yeah.
what I call
You
them?
said Amigos.
Oh, my fault. You know I got that little speech impediment.
Right.
But the Amigos, man, they sizzling right now, man. They doing their thing, man. And I think it's Uncle?
We got Ron Slaughter in the building with us. Come on,
Oh, the
Slaughter.
Infamous is in the building.
Swap with us,
See
baby.
right there. Cuz, look.
Yeah, we got Sleazy Mac in with us. With us.
It's on the bar. It's up by the bar. But yeah, so like them dudes is the hottest thing happening right now in hip hop.
Yeah.
I think it's on already.
It's on?
Yeah.
Check it.
Check. Yeah, so like, and I think it's an uncle, a cousin, and a brother, or a cousin and brothers and a, how I go, an uncle, a brother, and a cousin?
I honestly, be honest, don't know.
You know what I mean?
How that go, Sleazy?
I know it's a brother and
the
an uncle.
Migos, it's 2 brothers and an uncle?
Yeah, it's an uncle, a cousin, and a brother.
Okay.
Yeah, right? And the uncle and the brother is riding and leaving Offset on his own, right? And I think Offset think he the sizzling hot one out the bunch,
Right.
right? And to each his own, know what I mean? I think collectively they hot.
Right.
Honestly, I don't think they that separately, man.
Okay.
That's just what I feel. I gotta hear it. To hear it different. Hear it different.
I've heard, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how true or false it is, but I've heard over the time of their career, I've been hearing this when it comes to who's the hottest and all that. A lot of people give it to Takeoff. Right? And they say that Takeoff is the hottest rapper out of all of them.
Right.
But he's the most reserved.
Okay, ladies.
So,
That's the nephew.
yeah, that's Neff?
Talk about it, Slim.
Takeoff. Yeah.
That's the nephew, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
He is.
Is that the truth?
Yeah, he is, because again, like, I think that they crew ain't really that gangster rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? They that Stevie 4 rap.
Right.
And if you had to pick one of them to be Ice Cube or something like that,
Right.
it'll be Takeoff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
because it's like, it's just that street shit is in there,
Yeah.
but it's in a different voice.
Yeah. They say that the reason why this ain't highlighted is because he's reserved in his character. Like he ain't up
comfortable.
front like how they want to be. Oh wow. We get it.
Right.
It's up. Are we up front with
Mechanical difficulty.
Ain't
You got
about
it, though.
Yeah, we this raw and uncut here. We you know, listen.
Okay.
So you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm
So they
on
saying Offset,
it. Right.
he the I want to be seen boy.
Right. Look at it though. He mad.
Quavo want to be the suave boy,
Right.
and Takeoff
The
the
back
cut
ball.
ball.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm on it, man.
And most of the time,
I'm upset because them dudes are sizzling hot together, man.
right. Most of the time when a dude play the cut though, he treacherous. So I've been always watching Takeoff.
Right.
You hear me? He plays that cut.
Right.
He play that cut heavy.
Right.
I watch him. That's the dude I'm watching.
Right.
Out of them.
Right.
I'm keying in. Who he?
Right.
So I could believe that he the boy. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I could believe that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
What you think
describe
led to
together,
it? Because they ain't got no reasons
I
floating
started
around.
off
What-
saying it. That's what I started off saying. That money
the
breaks
breakup,
down.
what y'all think the breakup about? Just on a speculating tip.
You know, it's that group shit, bro.
Right.
It's just that group shit. You know, the 5 heartbeats.
And
Offset
David
he
Ruffin.
David
There you
Ruffin.
There you go.
He married little hot
He
little
Bobby
John. He
Brown.
got a hot little
Bobby
John with him
Brown.
dancing around, rapping with him. He probably rapping
that
in the
boy.
bed. She probably singing rap
He the
tunes at
David
nighttime
Ruffin boy.
stuff.
No, when he go out at night and shit, you know, he always getting caught up because he with the homies. So whatever they still doing, like they still, you know, not married, and he's married,
Right.
that shit rides over to him.
That's what it
Like,
is.
you gotta look at that shit. So you gotta start separating yourself.
Yeah.
It ain't gotta be a bad thing. It's just like, I'm tired of hearing that shit. Like, I'm married now, and these niggas still got 12 girls in the room. We go back.
Right.
I'm in my own room, but
Right.
my girl, she don't believe I'm chilling. Like,
So you saying
Damn.
lifestyles is
Yeah.
conflicting.
Yup.
yeah. So it
And
ain't always
the
gotta be
dark
about the
side
money
of
all the
that.
time.
Okay.
Man, right, Steve?
All right,
Like,
lifestyles
never
is
lie. You
conflicting.
ain't never
Okay,
lie, Steve.
that's a good speculation. That's a
good-
real
that's
good
a-
one.
That's a good perspective, man.
At any rate, right? I know a lot of people would like to keep hearing from Migos,
2
right?
kids and shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
So y'all need to fix that. If y'all don't fix it, man, you know, I wish y'all all well, man, in y'all endeavors, man.
At least make some singles every now and then.
Yeah, we got another John, right, that I want to touch up. Is this boy, what's this boy name? I don't even know this boy,
What he
man.
doing? What he up to? What's
It's a
what
young
he up
boy,
to?
drill rapper boy from out New York.
I got
Right.
something for you, though,
Talk
since
to
we on it. Because I wasn't even going to speak on it, but it came across my radar the other day.
Right.
And, you know, I tell people, I don't say a lot, but I be a part of a lot of shit.
All right, dig
Right.
the
You
cold
dig me?
beverage, y'all. It's the cold
So-
beverage.
Cold beverage.
Just the cool one, y'all.
Uh-huh.
2 days ago,
Right.
I was going through, you know, my new TV called YouTube. That's the new channels and shit.
Right.
I ran across Whack 100, T.I., and Alpha Omega.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Look at this.
Alpha Mega.
Wow.
And what the whack one talking?
Wow.
I told you.
Talk to me.
Well, I'll
I'm
tell you
talking
about
to
that
you.
boy,
Let
man.
this unravel.
Well, I'll
I'm
tell you
gonna
about
let
that
it
boy,
unravel
man.
nice and calm for you.
I
So,
see it.
Let
I'm
him
gonna tell
unravel
you.
the story.
and it's so crazy because we all be talking about is Whack working with the feds, Whack always got paperwork on people, Whack
Right.
this and that. And I'm sitting there, 'cause I'm looking at this big motherfucker on my TV screen like, wow.
Right?
Alpha
After,
was with he tied up with Wax some kind of way.
no, you know, Wax is the rat, you know, sprayer. You know, when he found out you're a rapper and you ratting and there's paperwork on you, he gonna pull your card.
Oh, so he pulled Alpha card.
He pulled the card out. And
Okay.
that shit had me like, wow, grandmama, you never lied. But
Well,
now
no,
this shit's
see-
coming to the light.
He don't remember. Bring his coat back,
I
man.
got some sentiments about that,
Told
right?
Sleeves from the rip.
And he
The night he
know
knocked on
this.
the
'cause
door.
I done talked to little cuz about
Knocked on
this,
the door
right?
that night.
When Main Man first touched down,
I
right?
even said I was mad at DM for even doing that,
Y'all-
man.
y'all
Why
didn't- y'all
DM
didn't-
send
y'all
that
didn't-
boy
y'all
to
didn't
my
have
house
it
All
like
like-
us
that?
y'all
can,
didn't-
we could sing
I'ma say
together.
like
We
this.
can't all talk together.
We all can say what we said, but everybody still fucked with him. You understand?
To a
Only
certain
one person
extent.
I know who did said what they said
And held
is
it
not
down.
here
All right,
no
you
more.
Right, you right.
Who?
Yeah,
My
GM,
grandmother.
she ain't let him in the house.
Grandma
My
said,
grandmother
She ain't let him in
said,
the house.
I don't know
She
who
ain't
he
let
is,
him in
but
the
he's the
house.
man.
No, nope.
Grandma
she-
Gloria, man.
When she was home, he wasn't in the house.
That's good money.
So what I'm saying to y'all today is like
Everybody messed with. He stole my cousin Kevin jacket. He was a flea, man. I
all
ain't messing with boy,
rappers
man.
today that's 100% turned up
One thing I did with him, I
Turn
felt bad
down
about.
to 50% if you really rocking and rolling. Because the ones at 100%, you rocking and rolling, but you got to get out free card. Because the 100% going to make you go ahead and tell on somebody. Because you got 100%. So you understand the 100% mean that you pushing the needle on anything.
But look what I think, though, man. I think the boy Whack 100, he get down with the rest. He exposed them, but my man called him a mutt. Man, my man.
You talking about King
Erna
Erna?
called him a mutt, man. Dude's a mutt, man. He's a mutt, man.
Hey, listen.
He pumping that rap, boys. Mr. Boy, 96 going south.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
Listen, in
6ix9ine.
hindsight, it is. I just want to touch on Main Man, right? Just a little bit, cause I ain't gonna. Cause we touched on him on one of these Jones, right? Main Man gave me the wrong aura from the gate,
Right,
and I tell him, Sleazy, no.
right.
And he knew my interaction with Main Man wasn't all up close like that.
Right.
And he tried to get up close.
Right.
I remember one time he spin the block. He would do fishy stuff to me all the time.
I
I'd
put
be
it like this.
Something wrong with this
He
guy.
was a Stanley Boy type.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
I
literally a Stanley Boy type. Like, we didn't see that part because the city we from,
Check it
Right.
out.
he
See, I
couldn't
seen
push that agenda.
Listen,
He tried it with
can
the
I
big
say it
stuff.
one time?
Right.
I seen it one time. You and Kev gave a party up was it Inez's, right? You know how Southfully get. It got goofy in this joint.
Right.
I'm talking about niggas busting niggas in here with bottles, smash. It's going crazy in here, right? So we end up in the bathroom. It's like
No, we still on cold beverage. Yeah.
right? We in the bathroom. It's the one dude I said I had to look out the third eye like, is he doing this with cool points?
Right.
Or is this really his character? He know he was 6'8", 260,
What'd he do?
built like a bag of dope, right? Everybody in the bathroom going crazy.
He held it down.
He started housing niggas. Shit, this big nigga started housing niggas for us.
Well, the nigga looked like a beast.
He
when you-
was. He,
to the
gee,
eye.
gee,
To the
no.
eye, he looked like
Listen,
a beast.
He was beast knees, Westwood. No disrespect to nobody. Whoever them dudes was, he was housing them. One nigga's up in the air like this, off the ground, feet dangling. The other dude in the headlock, he had a foot back this way. He got like 3-4 dudes.
He, like you just said, he's 6-something weighted. He
right,
cut up
right.
like a toy soldier.
But that's what all them boys
You know what
look
I
like
mean?
now, though.
I'm only saying, right? That was the only time, because he had a, listen, see, I seen a lot of big niggas be cold bitches. A lot of them dudes be pussies. A lot of them big dudes be
I'm gonna
cold
keep it real,
cowards, man.
G-Con. Everything that we set the trend for is coming out now. To sum it up, because I don't like to talk about these type of people,
Right,
because
we
he
ain't
don't get
gonna
no
keep
credit.
rap, right.
I'm gonna sum it up
Right.
to what type of person he was then that you watch on TV every week. He remind you of 50 Cent joint with Mary J. Blige in it. What's that
Power.
song? Power, right?
Piz Hour.
But
Yeah.
which one is that? I don't know which one it is, but
Which boy?
the rap boy that had the Ferrari, the helicopter and all that, the plane, the jet, the one who had the line for him, that was her baby father, the ball player father.
You talking about Main Man? What's his name? Her baby father.
He got killed at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the type of move he was in. You understand? That's what I mean when you had a bean. When you had a bean, you got to keep that rule always in rule. But you might not be on the 51C, though, where you might smoke somebody at, and they ain't going to cover that. See, that's the difference with them type of people. When you start playing them type of dudes, they feel unstoppable.
Which brings me to, let me ask you
That was
something.
cold. That was cold. That was a cold one.
That was
there.
cold.
That was a cold one. Then I gotta get cold.
Let me ask
cold
you
one.
something. Just let me ask you something segment, right? Do you think that it's easy for them dudes to infiltrate on the streets through the rap game, those snitch type boys, because that's how he strategically placed himself by guys that was in the street all the way down to T.I. and all that, what he did to him. You feel what I'm saying? How was it easy for them type dudes to penetrate? Do the street guys be slipping when it come to the rappers? You know what I mean?
You just can't point out to the rappers. We don't need rappers because we deal with rap every day. We talking about the CIA and the FBI. They
Right.
got credit card scammers. They got chip scammers. They got movie scammers. They got gun traffickers. They got raps for everything you want.
Right.
You just ain't in that lane, so you ain't trying to be a rap for that.
Right.
Right.
But if you in that lane just for
They
just
got rats for that. You ain't never lie.
making fake quarters up,
They got rats.
they
for
gonna have a
that.
rap for that.
You ain't never lie.
Malcolm X, it was a rap for that. Dang. Martin Luther King, it was a rap for that.
Yeah.
And
You
they
understand?
all infantry.
And again, they not in the street, but it was a rap for that when the time came.
That's
Right.
real.
Because we need to know the system. So at the end of the day, we could penetrate anything because we learned that money talk, bullshit walk.
Right. What you think about that, Kyle? My question. Do you think it's easy for like Slaughter said, in general, rats to penetrate certain
Yeah, because like you were saying, you trace it all the way back, man. They place people in position and feed them money as the root to even go deeper with their position.
Right.
So they'll pay a nigga who in jail, he booked. They'll start working from the time he booked. They start working for the job when he get out. You understand what I'm saying? So he got a job in-house. He might be working inside the jail,
Facts.
trying to get dudes booked. He might not find nobody in jail to line up. So when he get released, he start getting a paycheck every 2 weeks. Might be a little $1,500, but they paying him. And he going out lining jokers up.
Right.
So yeah, that happens when you get a
No,
rapper. Like,
my question be right. My question is, or part of my question is, why is it so,
So
easy
easy?
for these guys to penetrate?
the easiness
Because
is in the
It's
money.
too much shit you got pop. You gotta remember, Sheik, when we was coming up, right? I always tell you, ain't what you do, is how you do it.
Right.
But we didn't have polished shit every day to do destructive.
Right.
These little niggas waking up every fucking day, 24 hours in a day, and there's 16 of them motherfuckers.
They thinking dirt all day long. Huh? It's easy. It's easy from.
You understand? So
Yeah,
that's
I
my
understand
run dirt.
very
Now,
clear.
look,
Because I used to be one of them.
Now watch this.
Go ahead.
But now you gotta look at it.
Go ahead.
I get high now. I pop Zanny. I had a young boy tell me one day, right? I swear he told me, said, I ain't gonna lie, if my man said I did it, I did it. I said, damn, you was rolling like that? You ain't know
If
what
my
section you-
man said I did it, I did it.
Because, again, what he was saying is, I done been out here so long and did so much shit and being high, I gotta
can't
ask
recall
him.
it.
If he say I did it,
that's-
I
can't
did it.
recall it.
That's
If
goofy.
I don't remember it and he tell me, yo, no, you did that, I did it.
That's crazy.
Can't even call it.
And now you gotta look at how many young boys you got like that.
Damn. Wow.
And that's just being one young boy being
Damn,
honest.
so they don't even know what they be doing half the time. That's what you're saying.
That's one young boy having an open conversation with me, just being honest, right? And don't know I really picked up on what he's saying. But now look at the homie that know you do that, right? And know that's how you gonna ride because he rock like that. Now he gonna put a battery in your back every time. You just doing shit like this. And every time he say you gonna go, you gonna go. Cause why? He said I did it.
Listen, man. Man, y'all youngins out there, man. Stand up straight, do the right thing, man. Just dig this. We all have a number. We gonna get called eventually. You ain't called on the short side of that number, man. Try to stick and stay as long as you can, man.
And that's the jewel.
Real rap.
Now listen. When hindsight of what Slaughter saying, right? This puzzling me, yo. And not puzzling me because I know, I understand and believe and knows the truth.
I know what
But
you're
it's
saying.
just the mindset is crazy, man. The fact that, so basically you're saying half of these dudes be doing all this goofy stuff that's making the news, and they don't even know they doing it. They be so high up, they got to refer to somebody. I did that. If my man say I did it. That explains a lot of the dumb shit that
You know
they
what's happening,
doing.
O'Shea? This
Cause
was
some of
happening,
this
right?
stuff be dumb, man.
Supersize this era, right? Because if you think back, you remember this era, but it wasn't as, I'm gonna use the word as flamboyant, right? Getting high off syrup, Xannies, perks, all that dumbass shit is really flamboyant now. At one time, it was out the back
the
door.
wraps, yeah.
It wasn't for everybody.
Right.
Only certain dudes got that high, and dudes that was high like that was mostly the super fly old heads.
Facts.
They was silking linen down,
Right.
gator boot, not like this in their pocket.
Right.
And a lot of them was gangsters. They all wasn't gangsters. A lot of them was boosters that was drinking syrup.
yo.
You understand what I'm saying? Right?
No, I'm laughing because you told the truth, right?
You understand what I'm saying?
I'm gonna drop a little jewels on y'all, man.
Right, right.
Shit.
We go back with that,
Yeah.
man. My cousin Trip, man. Listen, man, that's a whole nother case of story. But
Go ahead, Sleeve.
Steve, you know what I'm talking about. We got history with that shit. You do too, Shay.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you a little bit of mine.
Now, you just said flamboyant now, right?
It's flamboyant as ever right now.
Let's go
man.
back to when sleeves used to get high.
Right.
Sleeves used to get high, have money in his pocket,
Yup.
still grind, and my high was down at 500 a day.
Right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Without niggas even getting the high, my shit was down at 500 a day. Cause wow, when niggas around me, they gonna get high with me.
Right?
So that's the crazy
200
part.
hour we have
But
it.
they don't dig that I wasn't tricking. See,
Right?
I wasn't
right,
tricking.
Right?
That trick game.
I'm gonna give y'all my tricking though, in that part of that game of getting high. And this is, and I'm gonna tell you why I can spend 500 a day.
I don't do that tricking stuff,
Listen.
man. Them niggas is
Sleeves
crazy,
tapped
man.
on when he was getting high.
Right.
He don't bust a nut.
Right.
Being real, it wasn't the high, it was chasing. It was like, wow. So I could have all these chicks turned out off of me getting high, get money, drive 5 cars, and I pay no motherfucking
Right.
rate. They going crazy.
It don't cost you
Don't
nothing.
cost me nothing. And the niggas I'm around and in the same category with me,
Yeah.
it's going crazy about these same drugs.
He high on the wood.
It don't cost him nothing. Yeah.
And
I-
give him
and I
the
really-
shake. He give
I
him the
tell
dumb,
people,
dumb ding-a-ling.
Yeah.
And that's what it really was though for me, and that's why I was just like, I be in my own world, like, and I'm just thinking like, damn, niggas getting high, niggas saying, damn, he get high, and I'm like, nigga, I ain't getting high, nigga, I just like this high. It comes with something that I like, and
Right.
you don't dig it. Like again, what's the addiction? Niggas don't know what their addiction be.
Right. Right.
And you can't, once you get the addiction, you can't get the addiction back.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say this.
Speak on the young boys one time, like.
Let me hit mine up real
Yeah.
quick first, right? I'm gonna say this here, and it's partially with the young bucks. We gonna branch right there. I had my run with that back, that from our school, the
Right.
syrup, the chalk,
Right.
I mean-
Right. He went back home.
and
Zebras.
yeah, all that, right?
Stop sign.
Yeah. But my joint was this, right? We never got high until after the day was done. We didn't get high
To run around.
to run and to get through the day.
Right.
After all the paper, all the drama, and all that.
And falling
So
back.
what my highlighting point is, the high wasn't the pump.
Right.
I ain't need to get high to
Right.
shoot a nigga around, but nigga to do that. That wasn't the twist.
Right.
I never needed to get high to do anything I was doing.
Now, how about this
That
side?
was
of
that
it,
wasn't
right?
on no high head.
You
feel
remember
what I'm
this?
saying?
You remember this side of it? Let me ask you this question, Steve. Let me ask you
Right.
this question, Steve. All right. You run all day long, chasing your money, getting your paper. You know what I mean? You might have to do A, B, and C to whoever got out of pocket, put them back in check, right? Then you at the end of the day, you getting your joint on, right? The next morning, check it out.
Right.
The next morning or the next day, you wake up, Gorilla Monsoon,
Resin.
right? Now, is it facts that almost anybody who might have had, I'm talking about nowadays, a lot of young boys have that same resin. And what Sleazy was saying, they all come together. They're always resin, because they're never not high.
Dang.
So when they blank out, they ain't
get
blanking
it.
out because they drunk blanking out.
They rezzed out.
blanking out being rezzed
Rezzed out,
sometimes.
bugging.
Then they
But
go
that
get
Rez
high.
is where the Rams
Then they
come.
go get, that make them super.
Yeah, that
super
Rez.
They don't
monsoon.
hustle. You have to understand, like, we had to hustle. They don't hustle.
Right.
They just come out to get high, smoke, and drill.
They ain't even bought no paper.
You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, we knew
Just
that
get high and
it ain't
drill.
what you do, it's how you do it. I gotta still get this money right here. I gotta still be on the down low. The niggas don't know I'm getting high.
That's a messed
Like,
up way to live.
You gotta
man.
remember, right? When we was coming up, niggas ain't giving you the work and you get high.
Yeah,
So
right.
now, how these niggas getting work and they always high? That's
So
why
listen,
they
right?
carjacking.
They don't
So
want
my
no
part
work.
to the question
They don't
is,
want no work.
we've been talking on the flamboyant side of it, right? Let's give the young boys a chance of recovery. How do
Right.
we pull them up from that? How do we guide them from doing that nut-ass stuff they doing, man? Because if they really take a time out before they get up the mountains, they're going to realize they doing is nutty.
I dropped the jewel earlier, right?
Right.
And I'm gonna drop it in.
Right.
I said the youngest pushing narrative, live fast and die young, right?
Right.
But what's to be accomplished by that except death?
Listen up, young.
Right?
Say it again, Shake. Say it again. Say it again one time. Say it again one time,
Because
Shake.
you cut your time short. You have very less experiences.
Right.
So you haven't had a chance to really experience life, to enjoy it, to gain from it, to set up for the future. All that stuff is cut off with that narrative. It's
Hey,
just
say that narrative
exactly
one more
what it
time for
is.
me,
Live fast, die young. That's exactly what it is.
You heard
And
that.
then at the end of it all,
Right.
you ain't nothing but a PIP. You want somebody's T-shirt. That's the only remnants of you. It's no more you.
No more you.
Right? And how far does that reputation even stretch? After a while, that same
Until the shirt
T-shirt,
fade apart,
that
man.
picture get worn.
That shirt fade
The
off.
picture
it's over,
fade
man.
off the shirt and everything.
You know what I'm saying?
So my highlighting point is, if that's what y'all youngins want to commit to, if that's what y'all want to commit to, right?
Right.
If that's what y'all committing to, is that me with the reverb? 1, 2.
Sit back in the chair, son.
If that's what y'all want to commit to,
No, sit back in the chair.
if that's what y'all trying to commit to, right? If that's what y'all committing to,
Right.
understand how minuscule you looking at your own self and your own life.
Right.
This is your life. You get what I'm saying? So when you commit to, I'ma live fast, die young, that's you. Don't think you get no cool points. Don't let these people think you getting cool points for that resolve, man.
Wow.
Because when you go in that dirt,
No more
it's
you.
like they skip away, and go is on to the next. They not thinking about that, about
Right.
you. Some of the cats
Right.
in the back of their head may be saying, he was a nut.
Right.
He was going hard like that for on this dumb stuff
Crash
to
and
impress
burn,
us,
right.
and we ain't even impressed.
Right.
See, it ain't
Dang.
even nowadays. To shoot a dude, to do all the goofy stuff in the street, it ain't even no cool points no more because every other dude is doing
Everybody
it.
doing it.
So it don't set you aside.
Right.
So what are you trying to accomplish? That's what you gotta ask yourself. If it's a reputation, you're not getting that. You know what I'm
Right.
saythis? Because every other
Everybody
nigga
do it.
doing it. Every other nigga
Everybody
chopping.
doing it.
Right.
You don't got no exclusive rep now for
Right,
being
right,
a gun
right.
or this.
Right.
Because
You're-
everybody
you're a bullet.
doing it.
You're a bullet, you're a squeezer, you squeeze cheese, none of that.
Yeah,
You
so
ain't
so
none of
my
that.
highlight
You're a
and
cannon,
point
none of
is,
that, none of
Bucks,
that shit, man.
you live, man. Like I said on the joint, try to get these gray hairs you see around here, man.
Right.
Because you talking to people that came from these streets. You know,
Right.
would you do a credit check, you know what I mean? Live. You survive the game. You survive the game. You retire the game, and you commentate the game. That's what
Right.
we're doing right now, man.
That's how it go. And it comes with body of work.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. So that's the jewel, man. I hope the youngins really listening. You know what I mean? Zone all we in on that. You know what I mean? Forget about living fast and dying young. 'Cause once you dead, you dead. That's the last stop.
Yup.
That's the bottom line.
Can't fix that mistake.
You know what I mean?
But to see, they've been programmed that.
Right.
We're going to keep saying that. The program is the new modern games and stuff, bro. Like, you got to understand, the technology they using to program us is the same technology they train the FBI, the police department with. Them video games, them black ops and all that is the same tool they use. The only thing, they're not in a warehouse like this and going in these
With
rooms
stickers,
right
right?
here and shooting.
Right?
But when you go in that room, it's the same monitor that they shooting at, the same picture and all.
That's sad.
You know,
It's a
do
game,
you
right?
know a cop told me that some of these young boys know how to clear a house better than them, just from playing that game.
That's real.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
so,
that's real.
so if a cop can
Dang.
tell you that,
Dang.
and he's a cop
They
with a
getting
badge,
trained off a game.
he's telling you that, yo, these little dudes out here is vicious. And I'm standing and I'm trained.
Yup.
Come on. So at the end of the day, that's what
Yo,
got our
see what's
kids so
happening,
programmed,
man.
bro.
They killing
And
our
they think it's
kids,
a video
man.
game, but it's no do-overs.
No
Once they
do.
run up on you and drop 17 in you, it's over. Game over.
You ain't got another
3 days
man.
later,
You
you're
ain't got
having a
another
nap.
man to play with. You got 3 men.
All you got now,
You know you got three lives
got none of
But-
on the game.
Ain't
but
got none
no,
of that.
but, no, you
Ain't
got
got
that.
none of
You
that
got that,
in
but
real
you
life.
don't got it. See, your team got it because that's where the scoreboard come involved. See, you understand? It might be 10 of y'all, so then you got 1 of y'all. So we got
Okay.
more lives now. This is where
Okay.
the scoreboard go
They
at
play
now.
with the
So
scoreboard
now-
heavy too.
And that's why you gotta
Play with
understand
that.
their
I'm
world.
up.
In
I'm one
real
up. He
life?
one down. They
Yeah.
one up. They
In
play
real
with
life
that
like
squad.
that. The
Yes.
ops got
That's-
10, we got 9.
Yup, they play with that.
All right, we 10 up on them
And
jokers,
that's
man.
what we gotta break, bro. That's what the part where we gotta break it at, because at the end of the day, 40 and 20 years old, you got dudes doing life. So now, let's get out the game and get the reality that, yo, we gotta stop now, bro. Cause why? JoJo did. Mikey got life. Yo,
Listen. I got young bucks, right? Hello? Yeah, I got young bucks that got life. Booked in 21, 22 years on, 18 years in on life, right? And when I talk to them guys today, they're totally different people. They hold a whole lot of regrets and resentments, man, for the way they was going hard. They sitting down, they had so much time to think and get into themselves and outside of the bull crap. But once you do that, them people ain't taking that time back.
At all.
When you come back, sir, I reformed. I get it now. It's too late.
boom. I respect them because you know why? When they call, they write me, they ain't sound down.
Right.
They giving me game. They say, yo, don't answer no cell phones when you see them numbers come up and you don't know.
Yeah.
Why is that? Niggas in jail with cell phone, bro. They trying to line niggas up, y'all up and get y'all back in here.
Yo, it's a nigga.
You see what I'm saying to you?
I
They the
believe
ones I
that.
love. I love them homies.
I
Not
tell
when
you,
they say to you, damn, I ain't see you or hear from you in 2
What kind of
years.
hate is that, man?
Man, listen, I tell you,
What
as
kind
a
of
dude.
inside hate is
I
that,
tell you,
man?
as a dude, was hit my jack, kept
I
hitting
love
my
y'all.
jack, saying they one of my youngins
Right,
and
man,
it
you was telling me
wasn't.
that. Man, you was telling me that.
on my jack. They saying, hey,
Yeah.
this. I ain't saying
Say
no
new
names.
old
This
boy,
Philan,
right?
Philan.
Say new old boy,
and
right?
and it's a foreign crazy number. Then the language they talking ain't
Nah,
them.
nah.
So I'm like, block
Nah.
this number.
Right.
But then I'm saying, how these niggas get my number?
Right.
And then I talked to Philan, my
Right,
youngin',
right.
and he laughed like, you ain't hip. This what these little niggas be doing.
That's what they do,
That's
bro.
crazy,
Because
man.
There's
again,
a whole lot of crazy play these days,
Crazy,
man.
man. That's crazy, man.
you
You know
just
what I'm saying?
ask how the infantry go. The infiltrate goes on any level. It depends on what.
Know that?
No,
They
it
come
ain't.
through the jail
No.
thinking that's a cool joint.
Let me tell you what's cool. What's cool is, this was cool. Becoming your own enterprise. Starting something, establishing something, if you have to from the very beginning. Being consistent with whatever endeavor it is. You school, you business, you property owner, you building and maintenance, construction, whatever it is. Find something you're good at and do it with the love of it. Get your dollars up. Stack
Yeah.
your bread and take
And
care of your
build some
family.
legacy,
That's
man.
what's cool. Getting your bread, taking care of your family. Don't let nobody else tell you nothing other than that that's cool. All the other stuff is hypocritical BSGS. Bottom line.
Yeah. So that thing about, like, back to the topic, let me ask you something, topic about the infiltrating, right?
Right.
The reason why I threw that out there, I'm gonna go in a little bit deeper on this, right? I believe that I've seen a transition, right? It used to be that the rappers and the street cats were separated, all the way separate.
Right. I remember that.
Rappers over there, street over here, and it was even deeper. The street niggas used to look at rappers as L7s.
Right.
As, oh, you rap, you a clown. You ain't, that ain't nothing cool.
Facts.
Along the lines, it start being that the lines start getting blurred. And it took a couple transitions. One transition was the rappers was looking at the street niggas rapping their story,
Analyzing them.
right?
Yep.
I'm rapping. They the niggas with the cars and the money and all the stuff they talking in the raps.
Right.
That wasn't their lives. They was getting that from
Right.
the street boys, right? Then it progressed, right? The line get blurry
Right.
to the point where the street boys and the rappers start blending,
Right.
right? Peep game, they blending, right? Now it then regressed, I'ma say, to it reversed. It seemed like the street niggas be groupie the rappers now.
You ready?
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah.
See,
And that's one of the ways I think they infiltrate, because they be letting any Joe blow in, right? Because they just happy to be there. Right. Like the street niggas want to be on a
CB4.
rap. Yeah, CB4. That's what that is.
CB4.
Right.
We gotta warn y'all before we do it.
Damn.
We gave it to y'all out of CB4.
CB4.
The movies
Wow.
tell you the truth. While you sitting there laughing at it, we laughing at you.
Now look at it. I mean,
Eric B. and Rakim. I ain't no
Prime
joke.
example,
I used to let the
man.
mic smoke. They was lyrics.
told y'all, Eric B.
Rakim
Chuck D warned us
and
about
Eric
all
B.
this action.
Looking
man.
at their album,
They
you had a
warned us.
real 50 cents in that joint.
Right.
He wasn't screaming 50 name. He wasn't talking about his man smoking none of that.
Right.
You heard about a real 50 Cent from a documentary, and then you had to go and look and say, wow, I had this cover and this dude was in there, because they showed you he was in it.
Right.
Now, man, backdoor your man, get it back in blood, I'm gonna put you in my rap. But you know you're going to jail. I'm snitching on you. But you want the cool points, though. You understand?
That's crazy.
And then you get young boys to get locked up and go to jail and don't know why they're there.
They get $1 million
Because when
years,
we was
man.
coming up,
Crazy.
if you didn't know the law when you got locked up, you're going to learn the law.
Of course.
Because in a while, you want to be in the streets. If you don't know the law, you can't be in the street. These young boys don't even care about the law.
Right.
They don't, man.
You know why? Because when they get caught,
Yeah,
I'm
look
calling
at-
mommy.
Yeah, with the charges.
No, I'm
the
telling you, it's part of the
Nothing.
crash and burn mentality. It's called a crash and burn mentality,
But they
man.
get that from what Sleazy said. They get a Barry put in their back, man.
CB4, I just told you. Listen, bro, if you telling me that my old head led a generation of people saying it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You wear masks and gloves for this and that, but you only know fingerprint, nobody don't see you. That was embedded in you. that use from the street. They are street rules. And I keep telling you this. We're not going to change the rules. Green mean go, red mean stop. Before we got here, when we leave. Just because these motherfuckers run a red light, that shit still means stop.
Right.
You
The
understand?
red light still means stop.
So now goes into man and a woman. If you came in as a man, you's a man. It shouldn't be no change of rules because you
Right.
feel like
change
you
the
want to
rules.
change the rules. We can't pick and choose, bro. And that's the problem. That's people, my truth now. But your truth,
My
I'm going to
truth.
let you know,
Right.
your truth ain't the truth.
Right.
These is the rules.
When they say alternative facts.
I'm going to say this here, right, in hindsight of that, right? Dealing with this media. Yeah, we got a few more minutes.
Okay.
Dealing about 6 minutes. Dealing with this media on the level that I'm dealing with it on now has made me aware of certain entities, right? And certain power that these entities have. Right? So you have to learn now how to be what you call I want to say cunning. I could use the word cunning. You got to learn how to think around these cats, so to speak, right? If your ultimate goal is success in the media, right? Get what I'm saying? So we fighting a crazy, crazy monster with those people, I'll say. I ain't gonna say no names. And it's then got so crazy, I would never in my natural life think that I would watch my television and every other commercial is promoting these
Crazy.
heinous type lifestyles, promoting it. So we gotta understand, right, from that viewpoint, that this is a big monster. It's a big monster somewhere, man.
Right.
That's pushing this narrative. Pushing.
Right. Feeding it.
This is a big deal.
Feeding it down our throats.
What? Big
Force
deal.
feeding it,
And
man.
and it lets me know again that these some evil folks out here, yo,
Yeah.
that we dealing with,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It's some evil folks, man.
And there's layers of it, Shake. You hear me?
It's evil, man.
We was talking about this layer first, remember?
Yeah.
It's
Go
only
back, let
meant
me
for
ask you
us, though.
something.
It's only meant for us.
How do they infiltrate?
That's what it's, but
That's
see,
another layer of
let me-
evil.
drugs was meant for us,
You
right?
saying why it infiltrated because 400 years of pain that we've been through, you
Right.
gotta always infiltrate that because we can't give you no reparation for that.
Right.
So at the end of the day, if you want that 400 years of that, we can't give you. But if you get over here with this and you want that 400 years, you might get it in here. With women's rights, you mean this right, you mean this right,
Right.
Right.
this bill, but that 400, that's too much to give y'all.
Yeah, that's
and
what
this
I'm saying.
over here, this door,
Come
can
to
get
this
in.
weird,
Yeah.
come to this weirdo stuff and you can get it.
I'm gonna
you
keep
go.
it real
Come to
with
the
you.
weirdo door, we
We're
give you
so-
something.
I'ma
But
teach-
guess what about that? Even when you
Go
come
ahead.
to the weirdo door, right? It's more of them capitalizing off a hurt that he says is supposed to be for us. Check it out. Listen to
I
this.
know what you're saying.
It's more of them weirdo light-skinned people, not your light skin, right? Than dark-skinned people capitalizing off of that lifestyle we're talking about. Way more. And it's more, like how Dave Chappelle say, men light-skinned capitalizing off that.
Yo.
So they still beating it to the ball, to the
That's what I just said.
that
If you want to
tip.
get in, you got to come in this door,
know
but
what
you're
I'm
not
saying?
getting that 400 years.
It's crazy, man.
Because you got to remember, right? I got to give you something for what we messed up doing. So I mean, I'm owning up to my mistake.
Man,
I
listen.
give you that, right? But if you come over here,
ain't
this
even
door right
getting
here,
in
What
that
happened
brace,
to the
Shake, you hear
40
me?
acres in the mule, though?
Man, forget
again,
about it.
that's what you're supposed to get, right?
Right, we ain't never
but
get that.
if I give you that, I'm admitting into what I'm giving that to you for.
Yep.
I fucked up 400
Yep.
years ago. My people's
Yep.
whatever.
Yep.
But
They
if you
ain't-
come this
no.
way right here, you can be free. You can do what you want to do, right? But you're going to still work for it. You just going to always get because why? You're working for it.
Hey, listen.
You understand? I ain't giving you nothing. I
Listen.
gave you something because I owe you that. This right here, you're going to always work for it. And when you stop working, I'm going to take it from you.
Man,
And that's why
listen,
your
man.
rappers, your movie actors, everybody get a taste of going crazy.
Right.
Because why?
Informants,
You still a
y'all,
worker.
watch for the hook. They got workers out there.
Listen.
They getting all our people indictments. They trying to give them forever and a day numbers, man. Watch for the hook, youngins.
Hey,
Don't play giveaway.
hey, listen, man. It's about time to wrap up, right? We had a very, very informative show today.
Right.
Filled with a lot of information. I hope some of this stuff stuck to y'all youngins' chest, man. I hope that y'all, take it and benefit from it. Everybody that's watching. And it was also entertaining, because we here to entertain as well, you know what I mean? This is To The Point Podcast, man. Signing off. This your man, Sheed. I'll see y'all next time.
Assalamu alaikum.
We out.
Start giving up your name, Kyle.
There in the very beginning.
The buzz the beater. Why you watch from the police? No preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I'm teaching. We talk rap off beat, off back, off street. Cut the fat off the meat. Get to the point. Cast night. We deserve to get to the top. Going